It's time for the Uncommon Wealth bonus content.
You are listening to the bonus content of the Uncommon Wealth podcast, where I'm your host, Philip. Just got done interviewing my main man, Wiebe Goodyk. Man, super interesting guy, and thinking that he wanted to do this since he was younger because he was 5 years old and went to his dad's work and hung out with him was really impactful to me. And just thinking about how many ways that your kids are watching and observing and also maybe admiring what you're doing makes this whole uncommon path, I think, really that much more impactful for myself and making it more intentional. And so really cool just to see his personality come out, as well as kind of like, I think I even asked him in the interview, what was the hardest thing that has ever happened? Well, it has to have been when his father passed away, and we didn't really get into the why, or if it was known, or if they knew that he was going to pass away. But just thinking of where he was at in his career, stepping into now being the leader without that mentor figure to be able to pour into him, man, you'd have to think that his wife at that point, if they were married, or even his mom, would had to really have helped in a major way. But the legacy that his dad, Keith, went before him and just set a precedence of not only relationships, but a man of character, integrity, to be able to have his son just take his reins and have a seamless transition. Like, oh man, things that I could learn at Uncommon Wealth. And so neat to see not only that, but they keep growing and they keep having really good relationships. And his main focus is to lead his team well and to make sure his investors and clients are happy. So isn't that what it's all about? Is just making sure people are happy and you can be trusted and you're not trying to hose anybody. And everybody's out to do that until they don't. But it seems like Pella Buildings is doing that in a pretty big way. And so I didn't really even go into like, how can our listeners even invest in some of this stuff, which I probably should have, candidly, or I should have kind of taken the whole interview to just his leadership and how much he cares for his team. Because after we hit stop and we were done, we got to talk about that. And man, Wiebe is leading with not only authenticity, but also compassion and transparency and love. And so neat to hear that. And so great job, Wiebe. Good job leaving a lasting legacy for your children. But also great job, Keith, for starting this path and starting down this ripple effect of finding a niche, being amazing at the niche, and then letting the company kind of run after that. And so cool to hear even Wiebe say, it's probably the most surprising just to see that we tripled down on his own idea. And that would be really neat and surprising too. So I have a feeling Keith is up in heaven smiling down, watching his son take over this company and run it in a way that he would be pleased with and proud of. So great job, Wiebe. I hope that you enjoyed that podcast. I know I did. It's fun to hear other people in their own uncommon journey doing things and impacting people the way they have. So thanks for being on the show. We hope that you enjoyed this, and we hope that this was something that you can give other people that you're proud of. So thanks again. You've been listening to the Uncommon Wealth podcast. I've been your host, Philip Ramsey. Till next time, go be uncommon.